Joe spilled his beer again. Swore it was the chair, not him. Said I've danced with fate, you see, but these legs, they betray me. Bartender rolled her eyes. Joe, that tail's older than the ride. The jukebox called, the neon hum, and the night was just getting warm. The jukebox howled some old tune croons. Jimmy's spilling beer like he's juggling spoons. Mary's telling lies big as the moon, swearing she wrestled a bear in June. And it don't matter what's real or fake, every yarn's a gem when the night's at stake. Raise a glass to the ones who fall, to tall tales and the lively ones who crawl. Every scar's got a story to tell. We're laughing loud, raising joyful sounds. Whiskey and tall tales, that's the night. Truth gets blurry in neon light. Raise your glass, let the stories fly. Drink till the stars laugh in the sky. Maggie's karaoke's a sight to behold. She's got the voice of a spirited old crow, but when she belts Sweet Caroline, we're all off key and it's just fine. Eddie's on his third bold dare. He's halfway to juggling chairs. The bouncer groans, not tonight, but Eddie swears I'll get it right. Cards on the table, chips on the floor. Fred's been losing since '84. Susie says she kissed a matador, though her accent sounds like Baltimore. And it don't matter what's real or fake, every yarn's a gem when the night's at stake. Raise a glass to the ones who fall, to tall tales and the lively ones who crawl. Every scar's got a story to tell. We're laughing loud, raising joyful sounds. Whiskey and tall tales, that's the night. Truth gets blurry in neon light. Raise your glass, let the stories fly. Drink till the stars laugh in the sky. Someone singing off key and loud, a love song aimed at the good-hearted crowd. We laugh till we're crying, heads bowed. This is our gathering, our sacred space. We're laughing loud, raising joyful sounds. Every scar's got a story to tell. Woke up this morning with a bit of a headache, face planted on my coffee table, and we were knocking back white wine sangria at a Bondine bar in Korea. Red dirt in the rain, trucks drove past. Look at those riders pushing on them baby calves. She said, get on, cowboy, I got shy. Oh, honey, not me, not tonight. Kinda wishing my phone was recording all the stunts that were pulled in that tavern by our favorite Southern Buccaneer. I got a good one, can you believe he's not even tipsy yet? 'Cause while some people pay for cheap thrills, we don't have to, we get ours for free. Cheap thrills, if
teenager Jenny singing something acoustic. Meanwhile, he was making all the parents choke. Going head to head with kids in a fun challenge. Never met a person who didn't touch my heart. Must be something with your vision spirit. Blessed broken are the day ones, friends, and you, true inspiration. Lost the energy of the competition off his face when he showed back up at the wine place. Knocked some of our wine friends off their feet. Cheap thrills, if you're hanging with me, I got a good one. Can you believe he's not even tipsy yet? 'Cause while some people pay for cheap thrills, we don't have to, we get ours for free. Cheap thrills, if you're hanging with me. Watch the energy of the competition off his face when he showed back up at the wine place. Knocked some of our wine friends off their feet. Cheap thrills, if you're hanging with me. It's just a different kind of high I wanna play. Down here getting up early, taking chances, living life fully. I can't wait to say I was a young man when I turned and kissed a girl and they cut the wind. And you know we ain't got much time till the world ends. And a couple weeks later he was down in Tampa, dragging our best friends down to St. Pete Beach. It was our friend's partner's birthday. She said, if I see any wild creatures, we're leaving. Sure enough, our southern charm walked right over to the canal. A group of people were peering in. He said, it looks like there's one right over there. Our friend called her mom to get her, called her friend to get them. Finally convinced him to go grab a refreshing drink. I'm hoping his partner won't hear this song. I guess she did when it came out this fall. Now we're banned from the barn and South, so wanna witness it for yourself. Well, you better buy your ticket. It all happened right after he bought his. Cheap thrills, if you're hanging with us. We got drunk on bourbon, we got drunk on beer, we got drunk on the things that we should not hear. We got drunk on you, baby, drunk on me. Got drunk on life, got drunk on dreams. I get drunk with the woman, get drunk with a friend, get drunk with the people I tolerate in my life. Get drunk with the man, get drunk with the companion. I get drunk with the bourbon, I get drunk with the story. But all I can remember is that one December, her apartment's like a stage when I'm there. Sitting on a throne, dancing in a spotlight that she keeps on her phone, with the camera always rolling. I said one day they'll have this in museums. We got drunk in the morning and we drank all day at the Lucky Duck bar on the south side of town. We were lost in love, never been so high, but now, babe, you're a long way down in the sweet by and by. the next morning. Not one part of me is supposed to be still drunk. We got drunk on bourbon, we got drunk on beer, we got drunk on the things that we should not hear. We got drunk on you, babe, drunk on me. Got drunk on life, got drunk on dreams. But all I can remember is that one December. Her apartment's like a stage when I'm there, sitting on a throne, dancing in a spotlight that she keeps on her phone, with the camera always rolling. They never learn. We need to have some sense, or we'll crash and burn on a night to remember for the wrong reasons. Oh, that boss said they'd never go back.
Find your way into this bar. Your life's gotta be going well, but not so far. And how'd you find your way into this bar? My old happy white cold is brew, white lightning instead of old Mountain Dew. Took a little sip right away, I knew was my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. And I'm so glad that I met you, and you know what, I am too. I'm so glad that I met you, you too. So who brought the good times? You did. And who brought the challenges? You did. And who brought the intensity? You did. And who brought the resolve? And who brought the wisdom? You did. And who brought the lessons? You did. And who brought the growth? You did. And who paid the price? Not me. Who brought the effort? All of us. And who brought the support? You did. Who helped in tough times? You did. And who shared the burdens? I did. And who worked for it all? We did. On nights like these. Well, how'd you find your way into this booth? Well, I was minding my own business, so I don't believe that's the truth. How'd you find your way into this booth? Lightning started flashing, thunder started, and I'm so glad that I met you, and you know what, I am too. I'm so glad that I met you, you too. So who brought the good times? You did. way into this town. Oh, I've been here all along, is that so? Well then, let's get down. How'd you find your way into this town? And how'd you find your way onto this street? Oh, I'm just another person that you haven't yet had the pleasure to meet. How'd you find your way onto this street? On nights like these. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. Me upon my pony on my boat. I showed up at your house with stories on my breath. I told your grandma we were only friends. I know you told your mama this was gonna end. I'm sorry. You tried to tell me, you warned me, you tried to help me. Ignored it. We were a free spirit, sure enough, be unattached. I couldn't bring myself to commit to one path. It'd just be me and adventure. We'd go exploring. Then we'd buy a boat, and on the sea we'd sail. My stupid heart is gonna be the end of me. It always leads me somewhere I swore I'd never be in the first place. Dying in my driveway. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. Me upon my pony on my boat. Some beach bar that went too far, doing karaoke with a person named Sean, singing off key to Under the Stars with them, the only non-single person in the bar. If I were a free spirit, I'd sure enough be unattached. I couldn't bring myself to committing to one path. It'd just be me and adventure. We'd go exploring. Then we'd buy a boat, and on the sea we'd sail. My stupid heart is gonna be the end of me. Always leads me somewhere I swore I'd never be in the first place. Dying in my driveway. Now the mystery mask person was smart, got themselves a companion, cause they did the helpful work for free. But the companion, they were smarter, and one day said, my friend, I bought a boat, I'm going out to sea. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no worries. Well, I'd come and go wherever I would please. And I'd inspire them by the shade tree, and I'd uplift them by the light pole. But I would not worry, my pony on my boat, out on the sea. It's my stupid heart. It always leads me somewhere I swore I'd never be in the first place.
man in my driveway. Busted, been caught red-handed again. You can't be trusted, been disrespecting my friend. Well, I had me a buddy back in '81. He and I used to have us some fun till he ran out of money and he borrowed some from me. Now I didn't think much about it back then. I figured it was a small price to pay for a friend, till I found out he spent it on a case of beer. My friend, she's nothing to you. Oh, how could you do that? La 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 la. Go ahead, rock your head, roll life, yeah, that'd be fine. Just don't wreck mine. And the more he drank, the less he thought about it. And I still ain't seen a dime since some friend. There was a time I loved a woman, and I thought that she loved me too, till she ran off with my best friend, and I didn't think much about it back then. I figured it was a small price to pay for a friend, till I found out he didn't even love her. My friend, she's nothing to you. Oh, how could you do that? La 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 la. Go ahead, wreck your head, roll life, yeah, that'd be fine. Just don't wreck mine. And the more he drank, the less he thought about it. And she came crawling back again, some friend. And you know who you are, you friend. If you happen to be listening to this song, if you got a cold one, you owe me one, some friend.